The Oppo Find N5 has proudly worn the crown as the world's thinnest foldable until now. A thrilling new rumor suggests Samsung could soon shatter that record with the Galaxy Z Fold7, which might come in at an astonishingly slim almost 8mm. If true, this could completely redefine how sleek a foldable phone can be. However, the Galaxy Z Fold7 isn't expected to be Samsung's very next showstopper. Instead, the spotlight is about to shine on the Galaxy S25 Edge, with its grand debut rumored for May 13, just 2 months before the highly anticipated successor to the Galaxy Z Fold 6 is expected to take center stage. Even so, excitement is already building. The Greek site TechManiacs claims to have gotten their hands on a treasure trove of early details about Samsung's next foldable masterpiece. According to them, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 will measure a jaw-dropping 8.2mm when closed, making it a stunning 0.7mm thinner than the current champ, the Oppo Find N5. If this leak holds true, it would mark a huge leap forward. A 2.4mm trim from the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition and an even more impressive 3.9mm reduction compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 6. When opened flat, the Fold 7 would be beautifully slim, around 4mm on each side, a major improvement over the Fold 6 5.6mm and even the Special Edition's 4.9mm. That said, a word of caution. TechManiacs figures do clash with more traditionally reliable sources, which predict the Fold 7's thickness to be closer to 9.5mm. So some mystery still hangs in the air. On the brighter side, much of what TechManiacs shared aligns with previous exciting rumors. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 is expected to rock a 200-megapixel main camera, just like the Fold Special Edition, powered by the mighty Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy chip. Plus, fans can look forward to a 6.5-inch cover display and a spacious 8-inch foldable display, setting the stage for a truly breathtaking device. The wait may soon be over. According to a fresh new report, Samsung might unveil its next-generation foldables, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7. In early July, possibly at a dazzling event in New York City. Yes, you read that right. Samsung could be returning to the Big Apple after a 3-year break. Leaks about the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7 have been pouring in from all corners of the internet, giving us a fairly vivid picture of what to expect. Sleeker designs, upgraded internals, and a taste of Samsung's software magic. But one major piece of the puzzle has remained frustratingly vague. The launch date. Well, it looks like we finally have a clearer view and excitement is building fast. According to Zhongming, Samsung is planning to hold its next big Galaxy Unpacked event in early July, and all signs point to a New York stage. For reference, the Z Flip 6 and Fold 6 were launched on July 10, 2024, a Wednesday. Interestingly, Samsung has a habit of picking Wednesdays for its summer foldable events. That narrows down our guesses to either July 2 or July 9, both Wednesdays, though nothing is set in stone just yet. If true, this would mark Samsung's first US-based foldables event since the Galaxy Z Flip 4 and Z Fold 4, after which the company shifted to Seoul, South Korea, and then Paris for the Fold 5 and Fold 6 reveals. A return to New York would certainly be a symbolic full circle and a statement. But the excitement doesn't stop at the foldables. The report suggests Samsung may also reveal a brand new Galaxy Watch and perhaps more intriguingly, its first Android XR-based headset, a clear move toward the future of immersive tech. There's even word of a teaser for the long-rumored Galaxy Z Flip Fan Edition, an affordable clamshell foldable that could bring this exciting tech to even more users. And if you're into the bleeding edge, Samsung may also hint at a trifold phone to rival Huawei's Mate X-T. Let that sink in. As for the stars of the show, the Fold 7 and Flip 7. Here's what we know so far. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 is shaping up to be a productivity beast, rumored to feature a 6.5-inch cover screen and an 8.2-inch main display. Camera upgrades are in the pipeline, while battery and charging speeds might stay the same. It's been spotted on Geekbench, powered by the blazing fast Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy chip and One UI 8 based on Android 16. That's huge, as it hints Samsung might launch its next-gen software skin alongside the Fold. Meanwhile, the Z Flip 7 is expected to sport a larger 4-inch cover screen, improving usability without flipping open the device. Inside, we may get a 6.85-inch display. It's still unclear whether it will use the Snapdragon chip or Samsung's in-house Exynos processor. Both phones are expected to support 25-watt charging, which feels a little underwhelming in 2025, but we're likely looking at 12 gigs of RAM, at least 256 gigs of storage, and of course, Galaxy Artificial Intelligence, Samsung's growing suite of smart features. It's an exciting time, but also a critical one. The foldable market has hit a rough patch recently, with some analysts predicting a slow 2025. That said, things could turn around quickly, especially with rumors of Apple working on its own foldable iPhone, possibly landing next year. Samsung's upcoming event, foldables, and ecosystem products are poised to make a splash and maybe even redefine the direction of the entire foldable category. Buckle up, because this summer might just be one for the history books. When you think of foldable phones, the kind that make your jaw drop and your imagination race, Samsung is the first name that echoes in your mind. The Galaxy Z Fold6, while not a complete revolution, brought some meaningful refinements, smarter artificial intelligence, stronger durability, and a touch more polish. But let's be real, it wasn't the leap forward many were hoping for. With titans like the Google Pixel 9 Pro Fold and Oppo Find N5 hot on its heels, Samsung can no longer afford to simply iterate. The stakes have never been higher. So the big question is, what magic will Samsung unveil with the Galaxy Z Fold7? Let's dive into the rumors, whispers, and hopes swirling around this highly anticipated device. Samsung's foldable dream, a journey of innovation. There's no denying Samsung's unwavering commitment to foldables. Since 2019, the company has delivered 6 major fold models and even surprised fans with a special edition variant. While futuristic concepts like rollable phones are catching attention, Samsung's heart still beats strongest for the Fold series. Even if we see a rollable device from Samsung in 2025, something rumors are beginning to hint at, it's extremely unlikely to replace the iconic Fold lineup. Not yet. Not anytime soon. Backing up the buzz, Samsung's head of mobile, TM Rowe, reportedly wants the Fold7 to be even thinner. And that's not just talk. In December, the Fold7's model number, SMF966, surfaced. Then in April, the Bell reported that Samsung Display had already begun manufacturing panels. All signs point to one thing. The Galaxy Z Fold7 is coming, and it might be closer than we think. When might the Galaxy Z Fold7 launch? The Z Fold 4, August 25, 2022. The Z Fold 5, August 11, 2023. Z Fold 6, July 24, 2024. Samsung's launch patterns usually orbit around August, but last year they jumped the gun by a month, possibly to ride the Olympic wave of publicity. Will they stick with July for 2025? There's no official word, but if history repeats itself, expect a summer launch, likely July or August. What will the Galaxy Z Fold 7 look like? At first, many hoped the Fold 7 would borrow design cues from the sleek Z Fold Special Edition, released in South Korea. But according to respected analyst Ross Young, that's not happening. Instead, leaked renders from OnLeaks and Android headlines show a device that feels familiar, but with a potentially game-changing twist. Display-wise, we might be looking at a slightly larger 8.2-inch inner screen and a 6.5-inch outer display, both immersive, both stunning. The new dimensions could bring more screen real estate without bulking up the frame. Specs that could push boundaries. It's nearly guaranteed that the Fold 7 will be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4, branded as the Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy, just like its Galaxy S25 siblings. Expect top-tier performance with cutting-edge artificial intelligence features on board. Here's a quick rundown of rumored specs. Battery, 4,400 mAh. No change from Fold 6. Charging, 25-watt wired, again, unchanged. Camera, huge upgrade expected, minus 200 megapixel main sensor, up from 50 megapixel. Other cameras, 12 megapixel ultra-wide, 10 megapixel telephoto, 4 megapixel under display, and 10 megapixel front facing. There's even talk of an improved under display camera, though the exact nature of the upgrade remains under wraps. Software, a fresh look with One UI 8. There's a silver lining for those who were disappointed with the slow rollout of One UI 7. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 might debut with One UI 8 based on Android 16. Early builds were already spotted in March, meaning Samsung is deep in testing mode. Expect a more refined, powerful, and cohesive software experience, possibly with unique fold-only features. How much will it cost? Z Fold 6, $1,899. Z Fold 5, $1,799. Z Fold 4, $1,799. Last year, Samsung upped the price by $100, and given the current global climate, don't be surprised if that number holds. While there's no leaked price yet, $1,899 seems like the most likely number to stick. Unless tariffs or supply chain shifts force Samsung's hand, expect consistency here. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed our video. If you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with our latest videos covering tech trends, gadgets,